the navigators on board today. Our route of flight took us from Birmingham up overhead Manchester, overhead Glasgow. From here proceeding pretty much overhead Benbecula and the Hebrides Islands. From there over the North Atlantic, passing up as high as 62 degrees north latitude. We're quite high on our track this morning. This due to the extremely strong winds over the middle of the Atlantic today. They're at some points up to about 170 nautical miles per hour, which is approaching 200 miles per hour, and that's at 33,000 feet. So we're trying to get up as far north as we can and up to the higher levels so that we can avoid some of the high winds and associated potential rough air in that area. From the 59 degrees north latitude, 10 degrees west point, our oceanic entry point, we'll be proceeding about 150 miles to the south of Keflavik in Iceland. And with favorable weather conditions over Greenland, we may be afforded a wonderful view of that island. We're passing over a town called Narsarsuaq, which is approximately about 120 to 130 miles to the north of the very southernmost tip of Greenland. Meeting up with Canada over the eastern coast, province of Labrador, just a little bit to the north of a town called Maine. From there, a little bit southwestbound over Shefferville in Quebec, Chibougamau, also in Quebec, and about 150 miles to the north of Montreal this morning will be our track, passing about 90 to the north of Ottawa and on into Toronto. With the strong winds today, we're estimating an arrival time on schedule. We're hoping to make up some time, perhaps get you in a few minutes early today. Local time estimate is at 10:25 in the morning. If you'd like to set your watches now to the local time, it's an early 3:25 currently. The latest weather shows scattered cloud. It's already up to 19 degrees in the Celsius scale, and the forecast is calling for mainly sunny skies, a mix of sun and cloud, mainly sunny skies, and temperatures expected to reach into the mid to high 20s today. That's all the Celsius scale. For those interested in the aircraft we're operating, it's a Boeing 757, manufactured in Seattle, Washington. Our takeoff weight this morning with everybody, including the fuel and bags on board, was 111.5 metric tons, and an imperial system that's 245,000 pounds. Our takeoff weight our takeoff speed at that weight was 180 miles per hour, and if you're working in the metric system, that works out to about 285 kilometers per hour. Through the trip today, we'll burn approximately 18,400 liters of fuel, and with the reduced weight, we'll be landing at a speed of about 145 miles per hour when we touch the ground, and that would equate to 230 kilometers per hour. Average ground speed for the total trip today projected to be 520 miles per hour, factoring in the wind. And once again, metric system conversions are 820 kilometers per hour. Total trip distance 3,650 miles, taking the Great Circle route as our projected flight plan shows. It's 5,790 kilometers. Caroline and her crew will endeavor all they can to make your flight as comfortable and enjoyable from the back, and Michelle and myself will certainly do all we can to make the safest and most comfortable ride from the flight deck as possible. If there's anything we can do to make your flight more enjoyable, certainly don't hesitate to ask. In the meantime, I invite you to sit back, relax, enjoy the fine service that we have for you this morning. Once again, welcome aboard. Now I'll speak to you a little bit later on once points of interest become visible, as well as latest weather updates on route as well. Relax, enjoy, and we'll speak to you a little bit later. Starting our descent now. Approximately 2 minutes, we should be leaving 35,000 feet on our way into Toronto, Lester Pearson International. Touching down 58 minutes past the hour, and should have you to the gate just a few minutes after the hour. Do thank you for choosing Canada 3000 for your travel plans this time around, and certainly do hope that you'll keep us in mind for future travel plans. Latest weather shows scattered clouds, lovely day in Toronto. It's 18 degrees on the Celsius scale now, winds out of the north at about 10 to 15 miles per hour. Good visibility. And once again, on behalf of this group, your tour operator Canada 3000, we wish you a pleasant afternoon and a good weekend.
Toronto. The local time is 10:05 and the outdoor temperature is +18 degrees. Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened and cabin baggage secured until the aircraft has reached its final stop and the captain has switched off the fasten seatbelt signs. Please use caution when opening an overhead compartment as the contents may have shifted with the movement of the aircraft. Reminder that towing is not permitted to a designated smoking area. Passengers with flying assistance should remain seated until all the passengers have left the aircraft, where the flight attendants will then be better dismissed to. Ground personnel will direct you into the terminal building. On behalf of Captain and the crew, thanks for flying with us today.